Hi everyone, welcome to Equal Insight on Winter. Congratulations to the Blue Team for winning this year's Night competition. It was a very fun, entertaining, exciting experience for all of the students involved. Thanks to everyone for the sportsmanship and commitment to making this year's event a success. Last week, South hosted an assembly on driving safety. This event was designed to promote responsible driving habits and raise awareness about the importance of safety behind the wheel. Through interactive presentations and real-life scenarios, students gain valuable insights into the responsibilities that came with being a driver or passenger. Next, here are some important driving tips.
Do you have any advice for people starting out driving?
Advice that I have for people who start out driving would be to practice all scenarios with your parents before you do it for the first time by yourself.
Watch out for black ice. Me and Eddie almost passed away from black ice the other night, so watch out for black ice.
My advice for new drivers is always be cautious on the roads, especially at night. Always look out for deer and always pay attention to other cars because most accidents are caused by other people on the road.
One thing I would say is very important that we learned in class is make sure your eyes are moving at all times because you definitely do zone out.
Watch your speed and make sure you pay attention to the street lights because sometimes they'll turn yellow and you almost will not notice that.
What did you find the most challenging part when you started driving?
When I started driving, my first car was a manual pickup truck, and I never really drove manual before, so I kind of just had to learn on the fly. It was also just being out there by myself.
What I found most challenging was definitely the parking situation. And I think that was really it.
The most challenging thing when I started driving was probably keeping the same speed and learning how to be steady with the same speed.
When I first started driving, I would tend to drive under the speed limit a lot, but it's better to drive like the speed limit. But don't speed, guys, that's bad.
Oh, four-way stop signs, I always forget, so that's good to know that.
What is your advice for the New Jersey driving test?
My advice is just always listen to Mr. Hart and what he's teaching you because he helped me pass that test. And he gives a lot of valuable information that can be used while you're out on the roads.
Know how to parallel park and know your signals.
My advice for the New Jersey driving test is just make sure you study, but it's also very just like common sense questions, so just make sure you're paying attention.
Honestly, if you just pay attention and really take your time, then I think you'll pass. It's not too hard.
Advice for the driving test is to make sure you study. There's hundreds of practice tests out there. Also, make sure you pay attention in class and learn what I teach.
What kind of music do you like to listen to while driving?
I like to listen to country music and like 90s, 80s rock.
My country playlist, actually. The type of music I like listening to while driving is my Good Vibes playlist because it's just a mix of all different styles and just upbeat music.
I also do a little bit of everything, so it really depends on the day.
I'm a big fan of country music, Turnpike Troubadour Radio, #1 on the playlist. Yeah.
Now here's a segment of Mr. Canick's cat.
What's your name?
I'm Mr. Canick.
We're going to be interviewing you today to learn about the history, but also the celebrity himself,
Mr. Ingo Bingo.
Where did you get the name, Mr. Ingo?
So the name is a little bit of a long story. My daughter wanted a cat for her whole life, and my wife has promised her a cat for her whole life. And she had already come up with the name when she was young, Señor Don Gato, which, if you know your Spanish, means Mr. Cat. And that seemed like a little bit too much Mr., so we toned it down a little bit to one Mr., and she thought of the name Ingo. I'll be honest, not 100% sure how she came up with that, and then eventually added on the bingo part. So his full name became Mr. Ingo Bingo.
How long have you had Mr. Ingo Bingo?
About 2.5 years now. We adopted him when he was 6 months. He was being fostered at the time along with about 12 other animals, and so we were very excited to have him.
What's your favorite thing to do with your pet?
So Mr. Ingo Bingo and I go for nighttime walks pretty much every night. If you ever see a light up on the hill in Lambertville, up on the Lambertville Nature Trail, it's probably me skulking around with Mr. Ingo Bingo. He is very scared of people and very scared of noises, so He pretty much wants to walk around at night in the dark with nobody else around, and he loves to run around the trail. He likes to run and jump on the trees and chase all the squirrels away, and mostly I just get some exercise chasing after him. But he is on a leash, so it's not like he's going to escape. It's our fun little walking time.
If you had to say, what is one of your pet's favorite place to hang?
I think Mr. Ingo Bingo's favorite place to hang is by the window in our kitchen. He has two windows he likes. One is this really wide window that he sits and stares out all day. He also has attached to it a bird feeder. So he likes to go up and literally knock at the window to see if he can scare the birds away. And then on the other side, he can look out at the turn that goes around my house, and he just stares at cars and people and dogs and whoever's walking past, including some of his animal friends outside.
What breed is your cat?
So Mr. Ingo Bingo is a domestic short hair, but I believe he's mostly counted as tabby.
If your cat was a famous person or celebrity, who would they be?
I would say there's nobody else that Mr. Ingo Bingo could be other than the late Chadwick Boseman. He is the Black Panther. I mean, he runs around every night. He thinks he's everybody's superhero. He believes that anyway. And, I know he likes to do right by everybody, so I think he would definitely be a good fit.
Spring break is coming up. Let's talk about the benefits of stepping away from your computer.
We spend hours every day on our phones, tablets, and computers. Screens help us work, learn, and stay connected. But too much screen time can affect our sleep, focus, and our mental health. The good news, a few small habits can make a big difference. Number 1, set screen-free times during your day. Try avoiding screens during meals or right before bed. Number 2, turn off non-essential notifications. Fewer alerts means fewer distractions and less time picking up your phone. 3, take short breaks from screens every hour. Stretch, walk around, or look outside to rest your eyes. Number 4, replace screen time with online activities, read a book, go for a walk, or spend time with friends and family. 5, create a simple digital detox routine. Even 1 hour a day without screens can help your mind reset. Remember, technology should support your life, not control it. Start small, stay consistent, and give your mind the break it deserves.
Finally, here's a segment from the Spanish Honor Society.
Hi, I'm Brenna.
Me llamo McKenna.
Today we're going to take you with us to celebrate Read Across America.
Te llevaremos con nosotras para celebrar la lectura en toda América.
I'm going to ask Team 1 and Team 2 a question. If you guys get it right, you guys get a point. Yeah? I have that book at my house. Do you really? Have you read it already?
So just try to pay attention and watch these questions at the end, alright?
Duncan iba a sacar sus crayones. Encontró un montón de cartas con su nombre.
La mamá y el papá de Bingo también tienen tablitas.
Read Across America is the nation's largest year-round literacy program promoting reading for all children and teens. This is typically celebrated in March every year.
Read Across America es el programa de lectura más grande para niños. Por lo general, se celebran en marzo de cada año.
Are there a lot of stars in the sky? Yes. You want to go? Yes. Good job.
The Spanish Honor Society aimed to make Read Across America both fun and engaging for the students. After reading and discussing the book, the members provided coloring pages for the children to enjoy, creating a more interactive and enjoyable experience. This reflects the values and the mission of the Spanish Honor Society by showing their commitment to service, education, and community involvement.
Well, that's all we have for this week. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.